Alright, let's talk about something that's both inspiring and a little bit mind-boggling. Imagine being 15 years old, already juggling school, army cadets, and a passion for golf, and then deciding to take on a 72-hole golf challenge for charity. That's exactly what Joshua Fairfax, a teen from Northampton, is doing. But here's the thing, this isn't just another charity event. It's a story that blends ambition, personal loss, and a whole lot of determination. Personally, I think what makes this really interesting is how Joshua is using his passion for golf to honor his grandfather's memory while also pushing himself to the limit. It's not just about swinging clubs, it's about turning a personal tragedy into something meaningful. What many people don't realize is that at 15, most of us were probably worrying about homework or weekend plans, not organizing a 12-hour golf marathon. This raises a deeper question. How do some young people find a drive to take on challenges that even adults might shy away from? Joshua's story is a perfect example of how passion, when combined with purpose, can lead to extraordinary actions. Now, let's break this down. Joshua isn't just playing golf, he's playing 72 holes in a single day. That's 4 full rounds of golf, folks. If you've ever played even 9 holes, you know how exhausting it can be, physically and mentally. But Joshua's not doing this alone. He's convinced his dad to join him, which adds this beautiful layer of family support to the story. In my opinion, this is where the narrative gets even more compelling. It's not just about the challenge, it's about the relationships and the shared effort. What this really suggests is that big goals often require a support system, and Joshua's family is clearly a big part of his motivation. Another detail I find fascinating is how Joshua organized everything himself. From applying for the Macmillan Cancer Research pack to coordinating with the golf club, he took the lead. His mom mentioned that she only found out when he asked for sponsorship. Talk about initiative. This isn't just a kid with a dream, this is a kid with a plan. If you take a step back and think about it, this level of self-motivation at 15 is rare. It's the kind of drive that could easily translate into his goal of getting a golf scholarship to the USA. Personally, I think this challenge is as much about proving himself as it is about raising money. It's a test of endurance, organization, and heart. Now, let's talk about the charity aspect. Joshua has already surpassed his £250 target, but he's not stopping there. He's raising money in memory of his grandfather, who passed away from cancer. This is where the story hits home for a lot of people. Cancer is a universal struggle, and Macmillan is a cause that resonates deeply. What makes this really interesting is how Joshua is turning grief into action. Instead of letting loss weigh him down, he's using it as fuel to make a difference. From my perspective, this is what makes his story so powerful. It's not just about the golf or the money, it's about the message. One thing that immediately stands out is how Joshua's story connects to bigger trends. We are seeing more and more young people stepping up to tackle global issues, whether it's climate change, mental health, or, in this case, cancer research. Joshua's challenge is a microcosm of this larger movement. It's a reminder that you don't have to wait until you're an adult to make an impact. What this really suggests is that age is just a number when it comes to making a difference. If a 15-year-old can organize a 72-hole golf challenge, what's stopping the rest of us from finding our own ways to contribute? As I wrap this up, I'm left with a thought-provoking question. What would happen if more of us channel our passions into causes we care about? Joshua's story isn't just about golf or charity, it's about the power of purpose. Personally, I think this is a lesson we could all take to heart. Whether you're 15 or 50, there's always a way to turn what you love into something meaningful. So, here's to Joshua and everyone out there who's using their talents to make the world a little better. What's your passion, and how could you use it to make an impact? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep swinging for the fences, or, in Joshua's case, the fairways.